Ross has got an anger problem. Okay. Jiggy Jag TV at the Red Shed. We have the fantastic Alastaire Greene. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Pretty good, actually. So, when we had you on the radio show, you were saying that you were going to talk to Mike Zito and a few people and get their reception of what the Red Shed is before you came here. What did they tell you?
It's all good stuff. All good things about the Red Shed. I actually saw a guy named Dirty Red last night. Dirty Red and the Soul Shakers.
That's awesome.
From Oklahoma City, and he's played here before, and he said it was fantastic. So only good things I've heard about the Red Shed. Yes.
So what did you think when you guys were pulling around the driveway to get here?
Well, honestly, we got lost. I guess there's a new highway and an old highway, and we were on the new one. So we went to the other end of town and then came back this way. But no, this is awesome, man. This is a great location. It's beautiful out here. It's a little warm today, but that's all good. It's all good, man. Love it.
That's awesome. So tell me about your latest CD that you got.
The newest record is called The New World Blues, produced by Tab Benoit for Whiskey Bayou Records. It came out October 2020, and we're going to be having a new live record coming out sometime soon that Tab is on as well. When I open for Tab, he plays drums, and his bass player Corey plays bass. Right now I've got my guys with me on this tour. And so that'll be coming out hopefully sometime this year. But The New World Blues is a very raw blues rock record, and a lot of people seem to like it. What can I say?
That's cool. So tell me about the writing of the record.
I wrote most of the material in February 2019 when I was on a break from touring with Sugar Ray Rayford, who I played guitar with for about a year. And, I just really kind of wanted to make the record I did previous kind of leaned a little bit further hard rock. I wanted to kind of reel that in on this last record and make it a little bit more kind of blues influenced, but I also got into some other kind of songwriting influences and ideas, and I wrote a couple songs with Tab while we were making the record, so I wouldn't say it's all over the place, but there's definitely some different vibes on the record for sure, other than just blues rock.
So, when you're done with tonight's performance, where do you go next?
Well, we're actually going to go home for a little bit, and then I've got a tour coming up of, it looks like Mississippi and Florida in July. So we'll be down there for a couple weeks, and then I've got a one-off festival in Canada, and then I will be out in Vegas for the big Blues Bender at the end of August, where I'll be performing with Tab and Corey, and I'm also part of the backing band there that backs up a bunch of artists called the Bender Brass. And October, I'm going to Europe for a few weeks. We're going to open some shows for Walter Trout. So trying to stay busy, trying to make this one count.
That's awesome. So social media, do you do much social media?
I do. I got the Face, Gram, Insta, Tweet, Tube. No, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, and I've got a YouTube channel, and I also have a website, AlastairGreene.com. All the links are there for all that stuff, and I stay pretty active on that, and try and let people know what I'm up to and all that kind of good stuff.
So tell me about the guys that are in your band this year.
I've got guys, I threw something together with Lonnie Trevino, who's a great bass player. He was originally from Austin. He's got a band called the South Austin Moonlighters. He lives in New Orleans now, but I met him a couple months ago, and so he and I hit it off, and he's playing bass with me for the next couple months, and I've got Zach Bigelow from Dallas playing drums on this run, and we've just basically had a rehearsal and jumped in the van and started driving around playing some shows. So that's how you do it.
So one thing I noticed that I think is fantastic that you do, during your sound check, you were wearing earplugs.
Yes.
There is so many musicians that I often wonder, why don't they have earplugs?
Well, I've been playing music for a long time. I won't say exactly how old I am, 51, and I started playing music sometime in my mid-teens. So I've been in front of loud amplifiers for a long time. And so I do have what's called tinnitus. I do have a constant ringing in my ears that is kind of a hazard of the profession. So I just, I can still play with earplugs in. I've been wearing earplugs off and on for my whole career. But, when things get loud, obviously, or when I would go see Iron Maiden in concert, I'd usually wear earplugs. But yeah, man, I think that's, saving your hearing's good. If you only go out to see music every once in a while and go to shows, maybe it's not as necessary. But if you're playing every night and you're, listening and you're standing in front of loud guitar amps or drums or whatever, earplugs are the way to go. Do that sooner than later. Wear earplugs if you're always around loud music.
Before we let you go, how do we get your latest CD?
You can go to my website, AlastairGreene.com. Like, I can't say my own name, for God's sakes. or you can go to whiskeybayourecords.com. That's the record label, Tab Benoit's record label. So either way, I'm on Amazon and iTunes, and if you want to stream it on Spotify 8,000 times, it'll be the same as buying the actual physical CD. So there you go.
That's awesome. Thanks to Alastaire Greene, thanks to the Red Shed, and thanks for watching Jiggy Jag TV. Okay,
ready to have a good time? Well, let's give a big hand to Alastaire Greene.
Thank you so much. We've still got a minute to go, so I'm gonna tell a joke. No, I'm just kidding. You guys, we drove up here from Texas a couple days ago. We're looking forward to playing for you guys. This is the coolest weather that I've experienced in months. I'm very happy about that. I have Zach Bigelow from Dallas, Texas on the drums out back there. I have Lonnie Trevino right here, who now resides in the city of New Orleans. Everybody out there on the bass. We're going to play some blues for you and some rock. And we'll take a little break and have a grilled cheese and a beer. Then come back and play some more. So we're ready.